Okay, so we have rains today, and it has been over a year since I've been pleading with the Department of Transportation to clear out this ditch to help me with this erosion problem that is being caused by the runoff here. As you can see, the water is coming down from the neighbors downhill, and you can see it's dirty. It's got sediment in it. That's been a problem all along. They took out the red clay that was in here and they filled it with just fill dirt, which is getting washed away, and it's clogging up my driveway or the drain that's going through my driveway. So you'll see part of that water is now running off on top of the neighbor's yard, and it's running down across my backyard. And a new problem we have is erosion in the backyard as it's washing across there. But what we have really here going on is the water is coming up. The culvert is nearly full, so it's overflowing and it's going in to what is a sinkhole. You'll see this metal post or metal stake. It is marking this sinkhole, which is about a little over a foot in diameter, and it's at least 2 feet deep. It comes up over my knee. If I step into it, I can go down to my knee and not touch the ground. So it's going into the sinkhole, and it's coming across, and you'll see they actually dug back into my yard way far, and they took out all the fill dirt. So I'm having to stay uphill on the red clay so that I don't sink down into the ground. But I have an underground river that is now going along, following where they've dug out. I'm having to be careful not to sink. I'm coming over. Woo, woo. And it is coming across and into my yard here. So it's coming, water's coming on top of the ground, but it's also coming underneath. It's going down into that hole, and it's running down along underneath. So we have water that's coming on top of the driveway. But more of the problem, we have the water that's going underneath the driveway. So it's going underneath, coming out over here. And you can see this large sinkhole where my driveway's sinking. And you can see it's substantially worse than it was last year when I took this video. Because it's continuing to sink. You can see it's coming out over here. Okay. Oh, yeah. So what's creating an additional problem here is it's beyond, my goodness, look how far this has dropped in the past year because of inattention. I can't get any help on this, and it is continuing to get far, far worse. But you can see where the water is coming out under the driveway. It's also coming on top of the driveway. That's creating a major problem as well. But the underneath the driveway is causing this cracking. And also because the driveway is dropping, the retaining wall is not being supported. So as you can see, over this past year, looking at the other video, this one is getting so bad I can actually even remove this block now. It is, and the wall is leaning. I'm also concerned it has begun cracking in the other side as the crack has continued past this section and into the next section of concrete. So now not only is this section of wall and that section of driveway sinking, it is continuing to crack down towards the foundation of my home. So now the crack is all the way up to the foundation of my home. As you can see, there's quite a bit of water that is flowing across that should be going through the ditch up front. And it's not. It's coming down. It's creating erosion issues down here. And it's continuing down to cause erosion problems for my neighbors as well. But that's what the status is now. It's not good. And it's getting worse. It is getting substantially worse. So, actually, I should have moved these trash cans before I started videotaping so that you can actually see. But you know what? We can do that right now. Just gonna move these trash cans out of the way. As you can see, this water flowing downhill, out from across the yard where it's not going into the culvert. And you can look right here and you can see the wall is physically leaning out. So it is pushing this section of wall out. The amount of water that is pressing against here, flowing underneath and over and underneath the driveway, and creating this substantial damage that is expanding towards the foundation of my home.